Let's go now to French journalist and commentator Nabila Ramdani, who joins us now live from London. Thank you so much for joining us on the program. Now, we just heard Mohamed Alal there speaking about the importance of receiving an apology from France. But do you think Algeria will actually receive that apology from France?
Well, first of all, it certainly doesn't come as any surprise at all that the Algerian president, Tebboune, has called for a full apology from France for Independence Day. He spoke to the French state channel France 24 yesterday ahead of the anniversary of independence of his country today, and he knows that an interview like this will gain maximum publicity on such an important day, and it will lead to discussion and indeed debate all over the world. And this is especially so right now when we are going through a period of global reflection, when all kinds of chapters of history are being examined and indeed questioned. There has certainly been a global re-examination of the legacy of colonialism, especially as it relates to countries in Africa. And it is in this context that the human rights chief Michelle Bachelet has urged countries to make amends for, I quote, centuries of violence and discrimination. And President Tebboune actually praised his French counterpart, Emmanuel Macron. He called him a very honest man, and he believes that he wants to improve the situation between the two countries. But he is also saying that we've already had half apologies, and he said that the next step is needed, and Algeria waits this next step. But he believes that President Macron is somebody who can go further in the appeasement process.
Well, speaking about the relationship between Algeria and France, is the return of these independence fighters going to bring them a step forward to having better relations between these two countries?
Well, certainly this week on Friday, after years of campaigning, Algeria has now successfully secured the return from France of the skulls of 24 resistance fighters who were decapitated during the colonial period. They were exhibited in France as war trophies in France's National Museum of Natural History, and now they have been laid to rest as martyrs in Algiers cemetery. So this can be seen perhaps as a thaw in the relationship between the two countries, and it comes also, in an apt moment for the anniversary of the independence. It also comes in the wake of President Macron, who has gone some way in offering half apologies for the 132 years of colonial rule over Algeria. He had already said that colonialism was, I quote, a grave mistake, and he called for turning the page on the past. And admirably, during his presidential campaign, he also stated that French colonialism involved crimes and acts of barbarism, and that France's colonization of Algeria amounted to crimes against humanity. Earlier this year, he also said that the Algerian war is today absent from our political memory and the subject of conflict of memories, like the Holocaust was. Right. He also recognized the cover-up of his country's, war crimes in Algeria, and he's probably prepared to talk more about it. So this certainly exemplifies a will to go a step further, but it by no means reflects the horror of those years and indeed the savagery of the War of Independence, which, it would be an exaggeration to call it a genocide.
Right. Nabila Ramdani, I'm going to have to end that there for now, but thank you so much for joining us on the program and sharing that insight with us.